evening. Allie.
The Utah Jazz have a...
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. So Phoenix will get the first possession. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. They get it back. Gobert. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And he drains the turnaround J. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
And it's Mitchell. The miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Bridges. And here comes the break. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And that one's good.
The track star DNA for Conley on full display in the open court.
And it's Paul off the drive. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Conley. Shoots over Paul. The shot by Conley. No good.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
Outside for Mitchell. Three-pointer. And no good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
And Mitchell with the slam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. Tries the spin move. Booker. The offensive rebound. And Ayton with the stuff.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Conley. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges outside. An open look for Booker. Utah with the rebound. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Quick feet, quick hands of Conley, forcing the turnover and getting them out on the brink.
Here's Paul for 3. Booker sends it home from three-point land.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. The drive by Paul uses the glass on the layup.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
Driving inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Here's Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Ball passes to Crowder. For three, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Utah. Down low. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's 2-on-1. Here's Mitchell. The Suns clear it. Fast break. Here we go. And here's Crowder from the arc. And Conley grabs the miss. Utah's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Mitchell into the lane. To the inside. Bogdanovich. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Bogdanovich has gotten his second bucket.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
What a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
Your chance dancer.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Suns.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And so in the game for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive. Not letting anything trip him up.
Paul against Conley. Paul into the lane. Timeout called. The Suns. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Puts it up from the high post. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
First one falls for him.
Few players have been an immediate impact in the NBA like Donovan Mitchell. From the moment he was drafted by Utah in 2017, Donovan's been a top-scoring guard.
Now here's Paul. Crowder outside. And the Suns miss again. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. The 3 from Mitchell. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes.
On the wing, Crowder. Spins. Back to Paul. And stolen by Gobert. They're running.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton passes to Paul. Crowder outside. And stolen by Gobert.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Over Paul. The shot by Conley. No good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Oh, they get a hand on it. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Booker. Takes it inside.
And the defensive chops of Gobert just knows how to hold down the fort for his team.
Pass to Conley from deep. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he lobs it up to the rim. Back to Booker. Fires the 3. Gets it to go. 3 makes 9 attempts.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
And that one's good. Paul. And it's a 3-point Suns lead.
As soon as you give him any room whatsoever, he is always looking to attack and make you pay.
The Jazz with another miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Booker, good.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
On the wing, Mitchell shoots over Booker. And another miss by Utah. For Phoenix, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. He's guarded by Bridges. Tipped. Back to O'Neal. To the wing, right side. And here's Gobert from the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Phoenix is shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. 44 seconds left in the second period. Paul passes to Crowder. 3-pointer, Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Mitchell misses.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Mitchell. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Mitchell's got 17.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Booker. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Devin Booker. He's
23.
Allie, as always, thank you.
31.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah right now. Great positioning on the putback.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Now Paul, he has 6. The 3-ball nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate. You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
And here's Paul. 9 points in the game from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Paul with a steal. Booker for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 11.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Now here's Paul. From deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiden's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Booker can't get it to go.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Pass to O'Neal. The 3 from Mitchell. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 20 points.
A dynamic offensive talent. Mitchell is especially intelligent at knowing how to get to his spots and execute.
Now here's Crowder. He's got 7. That shot wide open. Ball's got 12 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Shoots over Bridges. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Paul finds Bridges. Booker with it. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's a great shot. 3rd 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
From deep, Conley. The rebound by Bridges.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Paul passes to Aiden. Now Booker. Paul with a steal. There's the triple. To the middle. And stolen by Gobert. Conley with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Outside Paul. The 3. And the Suns get it back. For 3, Booker fires in the triple. He's got 18.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Now here's Mitchell. Give him 20. Outside Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Over Aiden. And that one hits the back iron.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
The kick out to Paul. Back to Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Booker. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Phoenix. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Here's O'Neal. The Suns getting their last shot to go.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And he's going for the oop here. The kick out to Paul. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Paul with a steal. To the paint. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
The Suns shooting around 44%. Not bad. Booker against Mitchell. Bridges outside. Tries the spin move. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
And they've really displayed a sharp passing game tonight as well. A lot of well-timed assists out there.
Now here's Mitchell. Gets the 3-ball to go. Mitchell's got 23.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Up top, Paul. Pass to Booker. And he drives in. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What determination from Mitchell. Shrugging off the foul and taking the shot.
And so he makes both from the line.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Now here's Paul. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half. Paul against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he converts the layup.
Entering the league raw offensively. Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Paul with it. From deep 3-point range. That one's off for him. 6 for 11 now.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. From outside the arc. And it's Mitchell. The miss for Phoenix. They've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Booker finds Aiden. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Utah's gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. The Jazz again can't hit.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Now here's Mitchell. Now Conley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Paul. Down low. Nabbing another steal.
Got to be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
We know he's an explosive guard with a scoring mentality, but he's making big plays for others.
Bridges passes to Paul. Crowder a screen on Conley. And he's going for the lob and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Suns.
It seemed like the sheer volume of 3-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Chris Paul.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Back to Paul. Fires for 3. From deep. Rebound, Utah. And here's Mitchell. And there's the lob. They get the rebound.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance.
Sports presents Thursday Night of the Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it never add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Reggie Bullock is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Doncic, and it's Powell in at the center position.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Going inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Doncic against O'Neal. Doncic kicks to Bullock. Goes up the baseline. Mitchell outside. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. It's tipped. Doncic right side. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the three. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Here's Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. The baseline J. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleber over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game.
And the shot is long.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's Brunson, and he hits the jump shot. Brunson's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovich, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice play there from Bogdanovich. Had the defense at a disadvantage, and he struck.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Brunson. And here is Kleber. Gobert with the block. There's O'Neal with the three. Bullock with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brunson, good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
From deep. And they get it back. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Full 24-second shot clock.
Team foul.
Ball's knocked loose, and so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
On defense, the Mavericks. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Got that one up quick. Brunson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavericks.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Mitchell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
And shot on the way. He can't hit that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Doncic outside. The pass to Kleber. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bullock. Kleber sets the screen for Doncic. Kleber kicks to Bullock over Bogdanovich. No good with the wing jumper. Jalen Brunson has been on display for Dallas. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We cut. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Brunson. 10 points for him. On the wing, Doncic. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Doncic against Conley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Spins. Driving in. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, Doncic. 7 points in the game. And here's Brunson. No good from outside.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And good that time. Conley's got his first basket.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldrin.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means for Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Conley for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The drive by Doncic. Gobert with the block. And they get it there. Mitchell outside. Driving inside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by O'Neal. Back to Doncic. Pass to Powell. Over O'Neal. Not enough on that one as it misses. Utah trailing here.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Brunson the pass to Kleber. It's good.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Takes a step back. Doncic against O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hey, Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And he makes both free throws.
I really like how humble Doncic is as a player. I mean, he never seems satisfied with his own play and is constantly looking for ways to improve upon himself. And that's a great quality to have as a supremely talented player.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Passes it to Kleba. Kicks to Bullock. Doncic outside. Now the pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. Tries the spin move. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He notched. Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
23.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
On the floor for Dallas. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Marjanovic is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Marjanovic. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz. And last season, the NBA adopting baseball scheduling. Teams play in town and play 2 games against the host. Clark, you think that'll go away as the pandemic wanes?
Well, you know, some of the things that have been instituted in light of the pandemic may hang around. I'm not sure where this is going to go. The concern is, does it hurt ticket sales having the same matchup back-to-back? Obviously, the business side comes into play always. Regardless, though, I do think cutting down on travel will continue to be a focus going forward, as will be minimizing the number of back-to-backs.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Dinwiddie kicks to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Bertans, a screen on Gale to stop the run. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bertans.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Haskell finds Whiteside. Shakes him. It's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Finney Smith passes to Marjanovic. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here are the Jazz now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Clarkson kicks to Whiteside. Shot's good by Clarkson. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldrin.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. The 6th man of the year winner, Jordan Clarkson, says 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Here's Hardaway. That one, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Marjanovic against Whiteside. Crafty move, and the layup is good. Whiteside's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Dinwiddie finds Marjanovic. Hardaway against Gay. Stolen by Clarkson. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Pass to Bertans. Hardaway from outside. Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Into the lane, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
He's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
Out left to the wing. Down low. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Pass break, Dallas. Good work defensively by Gay. And here are the Jazz now. They're on an 18-4 run right now. It's stolen by Bertans. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Boy, an attacker who's not afraid to get a little rugged and physical. I like Hardaway Jr.'s disposition, fellas.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 7 seconds left to play here in the third. For 3, Mitchell, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Your Jazz Dancers.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in its center. That's the group right now for Utah. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mitchell. Now the dish to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got 19 points.
And you pass it to him, Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he stepped into the league.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Doncic.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Mitchell outside. Spins over Hardaway. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Mavericks trail by 12. Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Outside, Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Kleba's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Jalen Brunson.
Doncic with it. O'Neal's there. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heel.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Now, here's Mitchell. Shoots over Brunson, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Conley. Clock at 4. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Dallas ball.
Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Doncic. Passes it to Powell. Powell with a screen on Conley. Runs in the pass to Doncic. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Brunson. Powell with it. Conley picks him up. Doncic from deep three-point land. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's Conley, and there's the feed to O'Neal. To stop the drought, and that's 2 points on the layup. O'Neal's got his first points in this one.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Doncic. The shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Mitchell. Bullock with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Doncic with the bucket.
They've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Jazz leading by 7. Conley with it. Mitchell outside. Now, here is O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes in.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Now Powell. And there's the pass to Doncic. From deep. They get a hand on it. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. 9-point game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep three-point range, Utah gets it back. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Dishes it to Conley. This one for 3. Here's O'Neal. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
for the Nuggets. And these teams both extremely talented up front.
Here we go.
Brent, in your estimation, have the days of the bruising, paint-oriented front court come and gone?
Yeah, I think so, B.A. I think we're looking at the game the way that it should be played. It's a game of movement. It's a game of pace. It's a game of spacing. And right now you're looking for guys who have versatility. And I don't know when we're going to go back to that rock'em sock'em post-up style play.
Now Denver's starting five. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Martin and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the one.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Right side, Porter. Clock at 6. Throws it up high. Bogdanovich with it. Barton covering to the inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Inside, up again.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Gordon against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Conley goes in. No good. And the Nuggets going the other way now. To the middle. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. The three from Mitchell. Utah, the rebound. And here's Gobert from the arc. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Murray against Mitchell. Murray passes to Jokic. Pass to Gordon. From the corner. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. Blocked. And they recover it. Oh, there's the alley. And Mitchell with the slam.
A guard with major hops. Now, you know Mitchell loves getting chances to finish off those alley-oops.
Mitchell against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
And Murray getting it going on the inside that time. Around the trees, still scored.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
On the wing, Mitchell. Offensive rebound, Gobert.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Murray from outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
Here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Up and over Gordon. Pass to Mitchell. Just 3 to shoot. He takes it in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
And he's not shying away from the drive at all. Mitchell isn't afraid of the tough defense, and that tenacity gets him to the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Murray passes to Jokic. And stolen by Gobert. Mitchell with the ball. Barton covering. Mitchell, good. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
And Barton gets it to go.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Puts one up from 19. Up and over Gordon. Mitchell into the lane. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe too.
Murray from outside. And another three for Denver.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Driving in. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. The Nuggets trail. Now here's Murray. Barton left side. Pass to Gordon. Oh, sweet move. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. 8 points in the quarter.
Your Jazz Dancer.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the three, small forward. That's the group for Utah right now. Well, we've had our fair share of father-son duos in the league. But Brent, you and your dad, one of only 4 duos to win a championship ring each.
Well, I know I was fortunate to win 2 and not just 1, but my dad was really responsible for the one in Golden State in 1975, being the MVP of that final series, B.A.
Here's Murray. Jokic with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Just 2 to shoot.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Okay, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
If he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
The shot by Conley, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Outside for Porter, and stolen by Gobert. To the inside, Barton with a steal. On the break. Porter finds Murray. The kick out to Barton. And he gets that one. Barton's got 5 now.
Well, Barton takes some tough shots, used to making them. He did there.
Conley against Murray. Conley passes to Gobert. Bogdanovic with it. Back to Gobert. Down low. Outside for Mitchell. Over Barton. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Barton outside. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And that's some nice rotation on the ball there from Barton. Looks totally calm rising up for threes.
Plenty of reasons for the team to be excited about Porter, Brent, starting with his jumper.
So enticing to see a guy that size, B.A., shoot with that kind of fluidity, especially from deep. So he's not just a gunner, but he's starting to get his points in the flow of the game. That's dangerous.
Gobert passes to Mitchell. Clock at 4. Goes up again. Barton pulls it in.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Nice touch on Mitchell's mid-range J. He gives it just enough to sink the shot.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Barton, the pass to Jokic. Murray against Mitchell. Back to Murray. 3-pointer. O'Neal pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And stolen by Murray. Inside.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
For 3, Gordon. That shot missing. And Utah the other way now. Oh, got a piece of it. Gordon with a steal. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. 1:06 left to play in the half. And he lobs it up. Knocked away. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Denver grabs the miss.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Conley against Murray. Back to Gordon. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Mitchell with the slam.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Murray against Mitchell. Crosses over. Murray, no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Jazz out in front. They lead by 2. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for Denver, we've got Green, Bryn Forbes out there with Monte Morris. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Najee in at the 4-man position. 5 on the clock. Pascal. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
A different look for Utah. Azubuike, he's checked in for House, and Gaze subbed in for Alexander Walker. Denver has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Morris passes to Cousins. Pascal against Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Azubuike. Six to shoot. There's the drive, and rejected.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pascal can't hit. The Nuggets trail. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Forbes can't get it to go. Pascal against Green. Pascal can't hit. And for the Nuggets, their shooting is around 55% so far. Here's Forbes. And another miss by Denver. The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Clarkson. Pass to Azubuike. Puts the move on. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Morris, right side. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time. And Utah the other way now.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League. Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Back to Forbes. Pass to Green. 4-3. And again, Denver no good. They talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player. You have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops, B.A. Played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. Some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
Pascal against Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Clarkson.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Clarkson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And he lays it up and in. And the Jazz lead by 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's the three. And Morris gets the three.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Clarkson attacking. And it's good for 2. Clarkson's got his second basket.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Forbes, defended by Gay. Pass to Morris. It's stolen by Clarkson. Whiteside down low, guarded by Morris. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Second team foul.
Now Clarkson. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. On the wing, Green. Pascal defends. And it's hammered home by Green.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Pascal passes to Whiteside. Clarkson outside Pascal. Driving to the basket. They get it back. Azubuike banked it in off the glass. And it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Murray, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Deflects the pass. And stolen by Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Gordon, left side. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Conley. Mitchell's got 19 points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Barton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. His tonight has been high.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Here's Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shakes him. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Murray passes to Porter. Jokic with it. They kick it out to Murray. From outside, off the mark.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
And stolen by Jokic. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Jokic taking initiative on defense, showing he has those hands on that end of the floor as well.
Here's Conley. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Murray against Mitchell. Murray's shot is good. And now just a 5-point Utah lead.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Outside for Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Aaron Gordon. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Outside Murray. Porter, the pass to Murray. Back to Porter. And Conley grabs the miss. The Jazz have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Outside Mitchell. With the drive. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Martin, the pass to Jokic. There's a minute 12 left in the 4th quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. Jokic has got his first 2 points of the night. O'Neal on the wing. Murray against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Outside Murray. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Conley finds Gobert. Down low. Count it!
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Inside, and so they foul intentionally.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter. Murray passes to Jokic. Can't connect from short range.
Second violation. Nuggets ball.
From the inbound. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Murray from outside. So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz, pulling out the W. Boy, a hard.
Utah Jazz have now.
A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Azubuike in at the power forward position. Bridges with the steal. And here's the fast break. And the wide open shot from Paul. A 3-pointer is right on target. Paul's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Suns. Poke loose. Paul with the steal. And he drives in. Passes it to Booker. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. The drive by...
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Phoenix no good that time either. The drive by Gobert over Ayton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Ayton.
Well, I'll tell you this. If Rudy Gobert can put it on the deck consistently, good luck checking this guy.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Phoenix is gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. The kick out to Crowder and stolen by Whiteside. Mitchell wide open. Buries it from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Now here's Booker, the feed to Paul. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell put the league on notice about that elite athleticism as a rookie when he won the slam dunk contest. But the fact of the matter is his growth as a basketball player has been nothing short of remarkable.
Paul kicks to Booker. To halt the run. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Paul passes to Booker. Tries the spin move. There's the 3. That one doesn't go. So Utah will take it the other way.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Crowder. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Ayton missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Paul with the steal. 3-pointer. Crowder. Here's Bridges. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Jazz leading by 9. Outside Conley. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Ball fires from way outside. Mitchell against Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Crowder. Phoenix needs to get off the shot. The shot's good from Paul.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Here's Conley, and he uses the glass on the lane.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Gobert with the block. One-on-one fast break. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. For Utah, they have made 2 and missed 2. Fourth the line tonight. And both free throws good from Whiteside.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
The drive by Paul. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
15 seconds left to play in the first. Paul against Conley. Shot clock at 5. Ferocious swat. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been...
Ladies and gentlemen,
and glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Conley, the pass to Azubuike. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And Paul puts up a deep 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Mitchell. That one's not going to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. And after a down season in 2020, with some question it was over the hill, great Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Bridges for 3. Crowder inside. Whiteside's there. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Utah ball.
Jazz leading by 12. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Conley. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
But you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Here's Conley. Got a piece of it.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And that sends Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line. that one on Ayton. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Mitchell against Booker. Right side, the pass to Mitchell. He takes it in, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Ball goes in. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Here's Ayton. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Conley, and the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Booker finds Bridges. That's tipped. Gobert the pass to Conley. Booker pulls it in.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
50 seconds left to play here in the half. Off target from the baseline. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Takes a three. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Conley against Paul. Throws it up high. And there's another turnover by the Jazz.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. The Trey. From deep. Booker looking around. Pass to Bridges. Booker against Whiteside. 4 on the shot clock. Pops it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. His production. All right, Dave, thank you. And
The Jazz, 28.
Through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Azubuike in at the 4. Nice shot by Gobert.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
And it's Paul penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ball against Conley. In the corner, it's Whiteside. It's in by Whiteside.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Paul fires from way outside. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Paul outside. There's the dish to Booker. 5 to shoot. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Mitchell. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. 18 feet out. No good from Booker.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him. He's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Azubuike against Crowder. Knocked away and taken away by Paul. Bridges, no one around him. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bridges has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
Mitchell outside. And they come right back with their own three-point.
Field goal.
Mitchell's got 23 points.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
The drive by Booker. Gobert with the block.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And it's Paul missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Conley's shot is off. Suns trail by 4. Bridges for 3. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Another shot. Here's Whiteside. Here's Mitchell. Here's the drive. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. A putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Jazz lead by 6.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Booker, takes it inside, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Conley kicks to Azubuike. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And now an 8-point Jazz lead. The kick out to Crowder. The ball. Lets it go with the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. The drive by Mitchell. And so it's Utah in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Chapter.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Donovan Mitchell.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Conley scanning the floor. the wing, Mitchell. Good D by Booker. Suns trail by 10. Over Mitchell. Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. Paul outside. Over Conley. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Mitchell. Rebound, Utah. Booker's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's the call on DeAndre. That will be foul number 5 on him. Jazz leading by 10. Just over a minute play here in the fourth. And slam dunk by Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Ball fires from way outside. Here's Booker. And it's good off the back rim and in. 14 points for Devin Booker.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Conley, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Ayton, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Paul for 3, and stolen by Whiteside. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. And he gets the bucket. Mitchell's got the lead up to 14 now for Utah.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Shoots. 6 on the shot clock. It up for Crowder. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
What you love about this young guard, Devin Booker, is his ability to hurt you with both his passing and his shooting.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Gobert. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Bridges kicks to Booker. Hands it from downtown.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot Devin Booker. Yes, sir.
Ball against Conley over Paul. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 11. Passes to Booker. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Utah leading by 11. Now Whiteside. Here's Mitchell. And Utah again with the bucket.
Such a great rhythm to what Donovan Mitchell does on the floor. Ready in the mid-range game, on the catch, or off the bounce. This guy is just elite offensively.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 ball.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
Mitchell against Booker. On the wing, Mitchell. Kicks it to Gobert. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebounded by McGee.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
With the step back. Here's Mitchell. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
It's the NBA. Hey, Allie.
Brian, thank you.
Oh, sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. Here we go. So Dallas will get the first possession. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Azubuike in at the power forward position. Now here's Doncic. 6 to shoot. Kleber, screen on Mitchell. Doncic passes to Kleber. No good on the three. On offense, here's Utah. Doncic up top. Out to Kleber. There's the three. The shot comes out. So Utah will take it the other way. Pass to Mitchell. Picked it out of midair. Mitchell against Doncic. To the inside. Here's Bullock. Shot from 16. Dallas again missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
There's the steal. Kleber finds Doncic. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Shot is good by Kleber.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
From the wing, it's rebounded by Dallas.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Pass to Conley. From 15 feet away to the paint. And stolen by Brunson. Now here's Doncic. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Whiteside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Now here's Doncic. Outside Brunson. The three. Knocks down the long J.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Mitchell against Brunson. Mitchell, the pass to Whiteside. Just 5 on the clock. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Doesn't miss much on the court. Mitchell's awareness helps him execute in the pick and roll.
Doncic against Mitchell. Nifty move. Misses off the right iron. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. He's been at this for a long, long time. Can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. 1:25 left in the first. Brunson, a screen on Mitchell. Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic passes to Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the Jazz pushing it up now. The pull-up jumper. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That's great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can energize your team.
55 seconds left in the first quarter here. Back to Doncic. Launches it. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Conley goes in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Doncic finds Brunson. Back to Doncic, looking to end the run. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Pass to Mitchell. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Deflected! And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Doncic outside. And that does it for the first quarter. Jazz out in front. They lead by 5.
All right, cookies come out of court. Come on and get loud for your average.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Azubuike in at the 4 spot. Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
Out to Powell from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Pass to Azubuike. Back to Conley. To the middle. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Dallas. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now, that one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now here's Conley. Gobert on the high post. Outside for Mitchell. Spins. Shot clock at 6. Over Brunson. And it's Mitchell. The miss. The Mavericks trailing.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Now here's Doncic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much. A lot of times, three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. On the wing, Mitchell. Brunson defending. And Mitchell with the slam.
Always on the attack. Mitchell loves to drive it to the hoop. Put the pressure on the D.
Brunson against Conley. Pass to Doncic. This one for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
On the wing, Mitchell. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Doncic passes to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
definitely goes in. Oh, great D that time from Kleba.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. Robbed.
And absolutely no one was falling for that crossover move. Just wasted energy out there.
On the wing, Mitchell. Nice move. It's rebounded by Kleba. The Mavericks leading. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Now here's Mitchell. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Kleba. Kleba's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Outside Brunson. Takes the 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The 3 from Mitchell. And the three-pointer goes. Mitchell's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Doncic with it. He has 6. And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Kicks it to Doncic. Outside Brunson. Pass to Powell. Fires from deep. It doesn't go for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Utah trailing here. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. Boban Marjanovic out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
And it's tied up with that one for the Jazz. Pascal, he's checked in for Azubuike. Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Alexander Walker in for Conley. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Rudy Gobert has real enthusiasm for the game. You don't earn multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards if you're not passionate about it.
Now here's Dinwiddie.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First team foul.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Utah. Utah is shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gobert. Nice move. And he lays it in. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
Up top, Dinwiddie. Down low. And Marjanovic gets it to go. Marjanovic got his first bucket of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Pascal. And he banks in the layup. Pascal's got his first basket.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. O'Neal's checked in.
Royce O'Neal.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Finney Smith. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's O'Neal. And here's Pascal. Now here's Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Oh, rejected by Marjanovic. to the left side wing. Bertans inside. Bogdanovich on him. Left side, Hardaway. Back to Bertans. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Marjanovic. No good that time. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie, right side. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Bertans. Bertans with a screen on Bogdanovich. Hardaway, the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Bertans. And the power dunk by Bertans.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Pascal. And another miss by Utah.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again. Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Right wing. Gobert with a screen on Dinwiddie. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got 6 here in the quarter.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Clarkson against Dinwiddie. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside, Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Utah. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Here's Clarkson. Up top, Pascal. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Clarkson. Here's O'Neal. Pascal passes to Gobert. Shot clock at 2. He shoots. That one's wide left.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Clarkson. Bogdanovich with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Inside, O'Neal. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. O'Neal's got his first points of the night.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Marjanovic. Right side, Finney-Smith. Goes up at the stripe. O'Neal pulls it in.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanovich. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeout.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz up by...
All right, rookies coming out of the court. Come on and come out for your...
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the center position. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. The shot misses, and Utah will come the other way.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
No one covering.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Utah leading. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Whiteside. It's deflected. Mitchell, the pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Powell outside. Here's Bullock, checked by Mitchell. And here's Doncic outside. And Gobert with a block. And he recovers it. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
I mean, a fantastic game for them in open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle.
Finney-Smith checked in for Bullock. Outside for Mitchell. Whiteside with a screen on Brunson. Mitchell into the lane. Fires the three. That shot off the mark.
Oh, man. He hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Brunson. And here's Kleba. Doncic with it to take the lead. The rebound by Whiteside.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First team foul.
Here's Conley. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Gobert. And here's Mitchell. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Now here's Kleba. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Brunson from behind the arc. He can't hit that time. The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And here's Whiteside.
2 minutes remaining to the game. 2 minutes.
Conley finds Whiteside. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Conley with the ball. Now Doncic defending. 6 on the shot clock. O'Neal on the wing. Here's Mitchell. And counted from 19 feet away. Now it's a 6-point Utah lead.
When you can't get all the way to the rim, that's the backup plan. Rise up for a mid-range jumper.
And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by the Jazz. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, Donovan Mitchell really went off back in the 2020 playoff bubble. Watching those games, it was obvious that he's got a ton of potential left to grow into.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. On target from range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Outside for Mitchell. And another miss by Utah.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic for 3. The rebound by Whiteside.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Oh, got a piece of it. There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth. Now Conley. To the middle.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Jazz.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. From deep three-point range, and the miss. So we see the Jazz. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Steve Smith.
Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Azubuike in at the 4. Now here's Gordon, down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving the lane, and it's Gordon with the finish.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
Here is Conley from the high post. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's Murray. Gordon outside. It's deflected. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Outside Porter. Pocket 6. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Gordon. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
Jokic against Gobert. Murray surveying the D. Barton outside. Oh, good with the triple.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Murray kicks to Porter from 17 feet out. And there's Murray on the assist from Porter.
This is Murray's game. A shoot-first combo guard who's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
Here's Conley. Drives to the hoop. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Conley.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
Lob pass to Gordon. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's the lob to the hoop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Here's Barton following the bucket by the Jazz. Kicks it out to Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. No good on the 3.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley is a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the and one.
Now here's Murray. Driving to the basket. Plays it up and banks it in. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Conley gets the bucket.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Mitchell against Murray. From past the arc. Jokic with the bounce pass. Tries it from the top of the key. Murray, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
From 6 away, here's Whiteside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Murray for 3. Porter finds Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. You have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Conley penetrating. There's the pass to Azubuike. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound by the Nuggets. Barton kicks to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Conley against Barton, and it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
And slam dunk by Gobert. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Azubuike in at the power forward position.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here. Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those tough contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Mitchell outside. Here he goes. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but threw the foul. He'll go to the line.
And the unpredictable nature of Mitchell is hard to game plan against, especially when he drives.
And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One.
Oh, yes, sir. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Azubuike. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Azubuike's got 6.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positions.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldrin.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Jazz leading by 8. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Barton kicks to Murray. It's stolen by Gobert. Murray against Conley. Gobert with it. Gobert with a screen on Barton. Oh, the lob to Gobert.
pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Poked away. It's stolen by Gobert. To the inside.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Conley. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
And it's Murray with the chance.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Here's Conley. Kicks it to Gobert. Nice move, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic from deep. That shot misses. The Jazz go the other way with it. Conley kicks to Whiteside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Who's ball? Nuggets ball.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Jokic passes to Porter. Puts the move on. Floats it up for Jokic. Mitchell wide open. Buries the open 3 to cap the break. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous. His ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's the 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we finished one half of basketball.
17.
Utah out in front, up by
32.
All right, David, thank you. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Green, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Monte Morris. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Morris outside. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Bogdanovich dishes to Whiteside. And the rejection by Cousins. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reasons. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. And Green slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Jazz leading by 15. And once you've played for 10 teams in your career, Clark, there should be some type of prize for perseverance.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Kevin, and I don't disagree with you. I mean, Jeff Green has always had tremendous talent. And just because you have great all-around skills doesn't mean you want to be a star or will be a star. Some guys are better suited to being complementary players, and I think that's who Jeff Green is and how he's been most comfortable with the teams that he's played on.
They set the pick. Here's Morris.
Walking foul called on Eric Pascal. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Najee passes to Green. You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. He can orchestrate with the best of them.
And there's the drive, and O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his first 2 points of the night.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Morris finds Green. Just 5 to shoot. And he comes up with the deuce. Green's got 6 here in this quarter. Clarkson taking his time here. Pass to Pascal. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes he can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain phase. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Green. Rebound, Utah. O'Neal with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Bogdanovich dishes to O'Neal. Passes it to Gobert. Lays it up off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Screen by Cousins. Floats it up for Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
How about that? Cousins throwing it down on the alley-oop. Go ahead, big fella.
Clarkson goes in. And the layup's good off the glass. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And it's Green, missing.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Clarkson kicks to O'Neal. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Pascal. Spins. Bogdanovich goes in. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Morris. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. O'Neal inside. It's rebounded by Najee.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And it's Green, missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
With 2 seconds left, and Mitchell with a nice bucket inside. He's got 11.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
And so it's Utah with a 21-point lead to...
Please welcome your giving us dancer.
And And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Nuggets trail by 21, and so in the game for the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Azubuike in at the 4 spot. Jokic passes to Porter. Back to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. 4 on the clock. Knocks down the 3-ball. Barton's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Denver.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
Conley against Murray. Now here's Conley. D right on him. And it's sent back by Jokic. And he's able to get it back. Conley gets the bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Murray with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And it's Murray penetrating. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Mitchell outside. The pass to Gobert. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's tipped. Stolen by Conley. Here we go. 1-on-1. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Murray. That shot, no good. And Utah the other way now. Mitchell outside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Barton drives in. Stolen by Conley. Azubuike with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Here's Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Whiteside rejected by Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul. He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Jazz leading by 22. Conley feeling it out. Gobert with a screen for Conley. They double team Conley. Over to the wing. Whiteside kicks to Azubuike. Deflects the pass. And Utah turns it over again.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Jokic on top, defended by Gobert. For 3, Murray got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Here's Barton. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And this is where Barton does his eating. Deep inside. Leaping with ease to punch it home.
Donovan Mitchell.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
The former Arizona Wildcat, Gordon, is a high-motor player who gives great effort out there all the time.
Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Gobert. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Right side, no good. The Nuggets trail by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Utah.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense will force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
Murray against Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell outside. Back to Gobert. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The kick out to Barton to the right side. Jokic against Azubuike. And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Conley against Murray. Mitchell outside. From deep three-point range. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Murray from deep. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They came in here and took care of business.